you just saw my.
I was like, I'm kind of like, wow. Maybe
Alright, this is my audience today.
hello.
Alright, this was never meant to happen, but it just did. Ever since a wee little child in 4th grade, I constantly was stealing sips of my parents' coffee. It got to the point that little me would bolt into the bathroom with their coffee and take as many sips as I could before them noticing. And then my parents finally caught on, and they were like, no, caffeine is not good for you, no more. So that's when my father finally caved in and was like, you know what, this kid needs coffee, let her have it. So then that's when I started having a cup of coffee about every single day of my life. And now here I am, having a great time. So today we'll be talking about how to have the perfect cup of coffee. And today, the purpose of this speech is to recognize your needs and wants with a cup of coffee so that you can enhance your life and have a more energetic time. In this speech by Hannah Nichols in Medical News Today, caffeine can enhance your lifetime and make you a more energetic person. So today we'll be talking about 3 steps. First, about how to pick your blend, then how to brew, and then we will finish it up with how to flavor your coffee. Caffeinated or decaffeinated? You're probably thinking, what's the difference? I thought that too. They taste the same, I will say that, but they have totally different effects. So Hannah Nichols in the Medical News Today stated that caffeine is a stimulant which increases your wakefulness, alleviates fatigue, and improves your concentration and focus. In about an 8-ounce cup of coffee, there's about 95 milligrams of caffeine, which makes you pretty energetic and alive. So if you have a paper that's due pretty late at night, you might take a cup of coffee, it's up to you. In counter coffee culture, decaf reduces the symptoms of heartburn and risk of rectal cancer. So you're probably thinking, obviously not the caffeinated, let's go for the decaffeinated. But I will say, caffeinated has kept me energized through all those long nights of homework, but it's completely up to you. Just make sure you're checking the health benefits and risks. And now we will begin the brewing. In this example, I will be using my K-Cup single serve. Due to my small amount of dorm space, this is the only thing that fits. So, we begin by selecting a K-Cup. You can find these at any local grocery stores, and you just take your little cup and pop it in the machine like so. And then you will shut the lid and then press the big button in the middle. Now, you're probably thinking, why is coffee just this shot? Well, I will have to say that Ali Drucker in Thrillist came up with the pull-out method. The pull-out method entails removing the coffee cup before the rest of the coffee has finished, because this part right here is the least potent part of the entire brew. So you want to take it out before it's finished brewing, so you have the most potent and flavorful coffee you can. So try the pull-out method and let me know how that goes. And next, we will be moving on to flavoring the coffee, my favorite part. Now, I used to be one of those people that just poured in a bunch of flavored creamer, but now that I have matured and I'm more of an adult, I actually like the taste of coffee, so I go for the more natural look. So, in this picture, we have honey. My dad likes honey in his coffee, so now I naturally do as well. In an article by Maria Hart in The Greatest, honey is rich in antioxidants and increases the value of your blood. So I mean, why not have it in your coffee? So then we will pour a little bit onto a spoon and stir it until all the excess honey has removed itself from the spoon. And then you have this little thing called half and half. And I typically pour it in until it creates a kind of lightish color. But you can do it based on your preferences. Joey Beyer, a nutrition expert on NBC News Today, showed that half and half can reduce the amount of weight you may gain in the year by 12 pounds versus having an actual heavier creamer. So, half and half may be the move for you. Alrighty. With all that said, you're probably thinking, wow, I have learned so much today. So let's recap. So first of all, pick your blend, caffeinated or decaffeinated. Keep in mind the health risks. And then you can brew, maybe using a Keurig. I like the Keurig, but it's up to you. And then we will flavor the coffee. And you can make that all up your own, but this is my personal twist on this. So I just want you to go forth and sip your coffee, pinkies up. And thank you. Do you have any questions? Yes.
What other milk alternatives can you use in coffee?
All right, we could do an oat milk, an almond milk. Yeah. Soy milk as well. It's all up to you. Any other questions?
Do you know any good coffee shops around here in Gainesville?
Okay, so I like Pascal's. It's this little Christian coffee shop. It's super cute, super fun. You can go do homework, or Starbucks is everywhere. There's about 7 on this campus, which is insane. Yeah. Any other questions?
What's your typical Starbucks order?
I typically go for a venti iced coffee with cream and maybe a little bit vanilla. That's about it. Any questions from you? No?
Do you ever drink decaf?
No. I like caffeinated coffee because it just keeps me energized, so I've never really gone for that. Thanks for your questions. Thank you.
Thank you.